That visual cue would unlock a whole sequence of instructions about wind patterns, food gathering, and what not to eat, unless you want the runs that never end. Historians still argue whether these mirrored constellations were deliberately constructed or emerged over generations of improvisation and observation. Some say it's the product of genius-level cognitive mapping. Others say, hey, maybe they just stared up a lot and got poetic. Honestly, both seem plausible. There's even a practical reason behind all this star-land matching navigation. Remember, we're talking about a people who traversed massive distances without roads, compasses, or convenient "you are here" signs. When the land starts to blur, desert sand in every direction, red hills that all look the same, your best bet is to look up. If the stars match what you remember from the story, you're on track. If not, backtrack until the heavens realign. One of the most goosebump-inducing examples comes from a site in western New South Wales where a series of rock engravings mirrors a star formation seen only during a few weeks each year. Elders say the engravings aren't just art, they're reminders of a seasonal path once traveled by ancestral beings. So if the rock lines up with the sky, it's time to pack up and move on. Like an ancient spiritual Airbnb checkout notification. You pause now mid-step and let your eyes drift skyward again. The stars aren't just twinkling, they're winking. There's a cheeky sort of mischief to it, as though they're saying, "Took you long enough to notice, mate." And down here, the hills, the trees, the dry creek beds, they're suddenly pulsing with meaning. That ridge to your left might be the spine of a serpent who drank too much moonlight. That circular stone in front of you. Perhaps the footprint of a sky being who stepped down during the dreaming, then leapt upward to become a star. You are surrounded by a terrain so rich in narrative, it makes Lord of the Rings look like a first draft. You start to wonder, how did people remember all of this?